The Foothills Trail from Laurel Fork Falls to Laurel Valley is an 8.1-mile section. The trail leaves Lake Jocassee in the river gorges and begins a steady climb up passing Laurel Fork Falls, several suspension bridges, and designated campsites, as well as Virginia Hawkins Falls, before ultimately descending down to Laurel Valley parking lot. All right, guys, so this is the start of section A5, which is Laurel Falls to Laurel Valley, which is A4. The section is 8.4 miles. Miles, you come to Overlook of Laurel Fork Falls. Alright guys, at 0.6 miles, you come to Laurel Fork Falls campsite. That is going to be our campsite for the night. Across the suspension bridge. Over Laurel Creek, maybe? Laurel Fork? Ooh, lordy. It bounces. I ain't used to my weight. Yeah, so there's a series of campsites, I think. Alright guys, at 1 mile, you'll come to a red iron gate, but just before, you'll see a sign here with a double blaze. It puts us off into the woods. There's a campsite here. 1.1. Little campsite here, another campsite right across. Very cool. Hey, what are you seeing? Oh yeah. Another campsite. And I'm gonna count this as a bridge. Dawkins flat campsite. Very cool. At 1.2, you have a suspension bridge over Laurel Fork Falls, or Creek. And the trail goes off to your left. Looks like there might be another campsite right there. So the trail goes past this red gate, and there's a double blaze off to your right. And the trail just goes up in the woods. Ooh. Ooh. You have 1.4, you have this little rock hop. At about 1.5, the trail crosses about a 50-foot suspension bridge over Laurel Fork Creek, or Laurel Creek. And veers off to your right. That last 0.2 or 0.3 miles is a tad bit overgrown. Not too bad. Definitely seen and done worse. You definitely see a lot of damage from Helene and then the 2 ice storms. Here's a good example of the damage from Helene, maybe the other ice storms. Point 7, you'll come to a sign with the double blaze. Trail goes off to the right. And crosses another bridge. And then leaves the old roadbed. Goes back into the woods. 1.9, the trail follows this beautiful creek. Just shy of 2 miles. The trail crosses another bridge. Goes right. Onto the roadbed. At 2.1, trail crosses this beautiful creek on this bridge. Ooh. And then immediately goes off to the left into the woods and leaves the roadbed. At 2.3, you have another bridge crossing the creek. And you can see the damage from either Hurricane Helene, probably Hurricane Helene, but maybe even the ice storms as well that we had earlier this year. And the trail leaves the old roadbed, goes back into the woods. You'll see a sign and a blaze on your left. There's some rock hopping here throughout this section. You cross a lot of little springs and streams that feed the bigger creek. At 2.5 miles, you go down some steps with a handrail that's broken. And you come to another bridge. You'll see a sign off to your left showing the Foothills Trail with the double blaze. Going off to your right. The trail follows the old roadbed for a bit and then veers off to your left. You'll see a double blaze in the tree on your left. At 2.7, you have a bridge over stream. Lucy, go back. Wait. Oh, that's fun. And about 3 miles. Come to another bridge over a little spring. 3.1. Come to another bridge over spring or stream. You can definitely start gaining some elevation in the last half a mile. Not much, but some. At 3.3, you come over a bridge over this beautiful creek that you've crossed probably several times by now. And there's a campsite right above. Another bridge over Laurel Fork Creek. You got this, Lucy. I know. I know. It's a little scary. At 3.4, you have off a short spur trail, Virginia Hawkins Falls. There's no camping here. This is named after the longtime executive secretary of the Foothills Trail Conservancy. I'm gonna climb up from Virginia Falls. I got a bench after a bunch of stairs. Some more stairs. At 3.6, more or less, you come to another bridge. See how close this tree is coming down on that bridge. That bridge was saved. Shortly after that last bridge, we have another one. And another one. I should just keep my GoPro running the whole time, but I'll drain the battery in no time. Almost 3.7. You come to another bridge. And continue your upward trajectory. 3.9. Come to another bridge. About 4 miles. There's a little campsite right there. One tent, maybe two, right next to the water. It's not a designated campsite. It's really secluded. A nice little campsite for the people who want to get away from the crowds. Little hikers. About 4.1, 4.2, trail climbs these steep steps. And then crosses 2 5-foot bridges. Oh God. I shouldn't be recording this and doing this at the same time. Trail climb steeply here for a bit. About 4.5 miles, maybe 4.4. Trail here has some pretty brief steep climbs, but then it mellows out. Even goes downhill a little bit or becomes flat. So between the steep parts, you get a little bit of a break. So it makes it much more bearable and easier to handle. But here, you get a deep green tunnel feel. You can't even see the sun. Yeah, mountain laurel, rhododendron, the big 3 shrubs that give you the green tunnel. Very present here, especially mountain laurel. Most of this is mountain laurel. About 4.7. It's a nice little thicket of rhododendron or mountain laurel flowers. .9. You come to double blaze on the tree. There's some steps here. They drop you off to an old roadbed, it looks like. And the trail goes off to your left. Alright, over and out. Beautiful mountain laurels, holy crap. About 5 miles just before, trail crosses over the gravel road, goes across to the other side. Beautiful mountain laurels. Some rhododendron here. .2, another bridge. Nearly destroyed by a down tree. Just past 5.3, you come to the large flat rock designated campsite. trail goes right through it. Very large campsite. Again, 8 to 10 people, benches. Alright, at 5.4, just past the campsite. Here's your spring for the water for the campsite. You got a little bridge here, a little flowing spring. So I don't think there's water at the campsite itself. No, there's water there. I don't think she needed any though, unless she's going back now. Beautiful mountain laurel patch we've been hiking through. Blooming. About 5.8, you come to a bridge across the dry ravine. This section has been really pretty. Ever since you crossed maybe a mile past the gorges, where it's a little overgrown, climb has just been, or the trail has just been beautiful. Especially this last section, since Canebrake Road, I think it's called, where we crossed that road. It just has been lined with mountain laurel, blooming mountain laurel, and just a beautiful section. 6.3, this section of the trail is stunning. If you love mountain laurel blooms, that's where you need to be. Nice soft trail to the places. Just a fun little hike. .35, another bridge over a spring. And the trail, of course, after every spring, must go uphill. Those are the rules of the Foothills Trail. And pretty much any trail. 24, you'll see a double blaze in the left tree. The trail crosses over this road and goes across downhill. At about 6.5, you come to another bridge. You begin a climb. A gentle climb, it's already over. At 3, you start paralleling a road. We've got some stairs here, and I think for the next, I don't know, 0.6 or 0.7 miles, you just go parallel this road here. And you cross it, and then you parallel it, and you cross it a couple of times. By road, I mean old dirt. Old roadbed. Alright guys, at 7.7, you'll see the road below you, and you've been seeing it for a while. The dirt road. And you got a bunch of stairs here. Yep, what would be the Foothills Trail with those stairs and bridges? Now, from that 7.6, you got a decent little climb up, but the trail just parallels horse pasture road. I'm pretty sure you might be able to take it to the car. I'm not 100% sure if you wanted to avoid this little section, but don't be a purist. Hike every inch. Seven 7.8, another bridge over a dry ravine. See the road down below you. In about 8 miles, you'll see a double blaze on the tree. And the trail should begin its descent down to the road pretty soon. That double blaze doesn't make any sense. The trail just goes this way. I don't know why there's no intersection there. At 8.1, you go down some steep steps to the road where the cars are parked. And this ends this section to Laurel Valley. It's 8.1 miles, and these stairs suck.